The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. The invention of the aeroplane is one of humanity's greatest achievements, marking the dawn of modern aviation and transforming how we connect with the world. This detailed account traces the journey from ancient dreams of flight to the development of the modern airplane. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. Humans have long been fascinated by the idea of flight as reflected in ancient myths and stories. Greek mythology. The story of Daedalus and Icarus tells of human attempts to escape Crete using wings made of feathers and wax. Icarus's tragic fall highlights both the allure and danger of flight. Chinese innovations. Around 400 BCE, the Chinese invented kites capable of carrying human passengers and experimented with bamboo helicopters powered by spinning rotors. During the Renaissance, thinkers began exploring flight scientifically. Leonardo da Vinci, 1452–1519. Da Vinci studied bird flight and designed several flying machines, including the ornithopter, which mimicked the flapping of wings, and an early conceptual parachute. Though never constructed, his designs demonstrated an understanding of aerodynamics. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. Before heavier-than-air machines, people explored flight using buoyancy. The Montgolfier brothers. In 1783, Joseph Michel and Jacques-Étienne Montgolfier launched the first successful manned hot air balloon in France. This flight carried passengers into the air for about 25 minutes and demonstrated controlled ascent and descent. Hydrogen balloons. French physicist Jacques Charles introduced hydrogen-filled balloons, enabling longer flights and inspiring further exploration. Dirigibles. By the 19th century, inventors like Ferdinand von Zeppelin created steerable airships, or zeppelins, which used engines for propulsion and gas, usually hydrogen or helium, for lift. These early airships became the first practical means of air travel, although they lacked speed and maneuverability compared to future aeroplanes. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. The late 19th century saw significant progress in heavier-than-air flight. George Cayley, 1773–1857, known as the father of aerodynamics, Cayley built and flew the first successful gliders in the early 1800s. He identified the principles of lift, drag, and thrust, laying the foundation for modern flight. Otto Lilienthal, 1848–1896. A German engineer, Lilienthal became the first person to make controlled gliding flights. He built over 2,000 gliders and meticulously documented his findings, inspiring others like the Wright brothers. Samuel Langley. In 1903, Langley attempted powered flight with the aerodrome. Despite government funding, his machine failed to achieve sustained flight. Clement Ader, a French engineer who claimed to have made brief flights with his steam-powered Éole in the 1890s. However, his achievements lacked proper documentation. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. Orville and Wilbur Wright, self-taught engineers from Dayton, Ohio, are credited with inventing the first successful aeroplane. Fascinated by Lilienthal's work, they began experimenting with gliders in the late 1890s. They studied bird flight and built their own wind tunnel to test various wing shapes and designs. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the Wright brothers made history. First flight, Orville piloted the Wright Flyer for 12 seconds, covering 120 feet. Key innovations. 3-axis control allowed pilots to steer and maintain stability. Custom engine, a lightweight 12-horsepower gasoline engine designed by the Wrights. Propeller design, the Wrights developed highly efficient propellers based on their research. The Wright Flyer proved that powered, sustained, and controlled flight was possible, ushering in the age of aviation. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. Aviation technology advanced rapidly during World War I as nations used planes for reconnaissance and combat. Early fighters like the Sopwith Camel and Fokker Dr. I introduced innovations in maneuverability and weaponry. Charles Lindbergh. In 1927, Lindbergh completed the first solo non-stop transatlantic flight in the Spirit of St. Louis. Amelia Earhart. Earhart became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, inspiring a generation of aviators. Technological progress. All metal aircraft, like the Boeing Model 247, replaced wooden designs. Retractable landing gear and improved engines increased speed and range. The war drove innovation, leading to the development of advanced bombers, for example B-29 Superfortress, and fighters, for example P-51 Mustang. Jet engines introduced by Germany's Messerschmitt. Me-262 jet propulsion revolutionized speed and performance. Companies like Boeing and Douglas developed passenger aircraft, making air travel accessible. Iconic planes like the Boeing 707 and Concorde, supersonic, defined commercial aviation. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. Modern aviation continues to evolve with groundbreaking innovations. Jetliners, the Boeing 747 revolutionized long-haul travel, while Airbus's A380 became the largest passenger plane. Sustainability advances in electric and hybrid electric planes aim to reduce carbon emissions. Autonomous flight emerging technologies promise safer, more efficient flights with minimal human intervention. The journey of flight, from myth to modern aviation. The invention of the aeroplane reshaped human history. From the Wright brothers' modest flight to the global aviation industry, the aeroplane remains a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of dreams. Its story is one of courage, innovation, and the enduring desire to soar beyond limits.